New day, new Sigma lens. The Sigma 85mm f1.4 DG DN art lens for the L mount and Sony E mount full frame mirrorless cameras. Now Sigma has an existing 85mm f1.4 lens, but not quite like this one. This one is special. But before I get into it, shout out to Sigma for this early look at their new Sigma 85 1.4. And don't forget, we publish new content weekly, so subscribe to our channel and tap that bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. So my initial thoughts on the new 85 1.4 DG DN lens is just the amazement of how compact this lens is. Now, if we compare this against the original 85mm that's retrofitted for the Sony E mount full frame cameras, or the DG series for Nikon and Canon, it's incredibly compact. Now this lens is more than a pound lighter, and it's more than an inch shorter than this lens. And the build quality is just like any of the art series lineup. It's built really well. It's a solid feel, and it's really impressively compact, and it balances well on the camera. Some of the improvements, besides the physical size, weight of the lens, because that's one thing that I know a lot of photographers, they love the image quality from this lens, but it was really big and heavy, especially when shooting with a Sony mirrorless camera. As Sigma is making some of these DG DN lenses specifically for the mirrorless cameras, they're adding features like the aperture ring, which can be declicked or clickable for when you're using it for stills. But they also added a really nice feature, and this locks. This is a locking switch for the aperture ring, and this keeps you from accidentally moving it if you don't want to change it. I was used to shooting with an aperture ring with film cameras. I got used to using the control wheel on the cameras. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but it's a really nice feature to have. I think it adds something to the feel when taking a photograph or recording video, and especially being able to open up the iris is a really nice feature when recording video. Along with that, there is a physical MF-AF switch, which is typical for the Sigma lenses. Again, great feature to have, so you don't have to go into the menu to do that. It has an AFL button, or the autofocus lock button. Other improvements, this is again a completely different optical design from the DG series lens, but they've also added a stepping motor, and this improved the AF performance, especially when shooting video. Now the DG version focus is fast, but when recording video, it's not going to be as smooth and as silent as the new DG DN lens, and that's what I really appreciate with this new lens. It focuses really well, again, with the Sony a7 III. I'm sure it will focus probably even better with the Sony a7R4. So if you're shooting with the a7R4, this is going to be a delightful lens to use, especially if you're a portrait photographer. And when shooting with an 85mm lens, you need to take a portrait with this lens because it's a portrait focal length. And let me tell you, the rendering and the sharpness, it's really nice. So if you're looking to take high quality portraits, if you shoot weddings, events, anything like that, this is the lens to get. Pretty much everything on the DG DN lens is a step up from the previous version of the DG lens that's fitted for the Sony E mount cameras. Now, what I liked about the DG lens is the large manual focus ring, which you can see is quite a bit larger than the DG DN lens, and it's a mechanical focus ring, so this would make it easier to do focus pulls when shooting video. But with the new autofocus motor, the new stepping motor in the DG DN lens, and the dampened focus ring, and the new autofocus system in like the a7R4 or the a7, even the a7 III, autofocus is really good, and it focuses really smoothly from near to far points. So I don't think it being a huge issue in my book. So if you're looking to pick up this fast portrait series lens for your Sony camera, you're looking at just under $1,200, making this $600 less than the Sony G Master. Now that's going to make it much more affordable to give you this high quality image, and you can expect it to start shipping at the end of August. So what do you think? Will you be picking up this lens? Let me know in the comments below. I'll also be linking all the gear featured in this video in the description, so make sure to check that out. If you like this video, remember, hit the thumbs up button below, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.